Hi. If you've watched these videos back to back, the continuity, chef's kiss. I have decided today is the day I get my life in order. Not really. Well, yeah, actually every single day is a day to get your life in order, but today we have a list. Top of my list is obviously to work out. It's a Sunday. I don't know if I've ever spoke about this. I try and work out should I do my hair whilst I'm talking? Let's do that. This is the braid I slept in. So I try and work out 3 times a week. At one point I was taking up running, and then I decided I still want to do running, but I think maybe I'm overstraining my body. I was never a sporty fella. I was never a sporty girl in school, but my sister was. So when I first started school, they were like, oh, you're this person's sister. She was really good at sports. And I was like, no, not the same person. I don't know where my normal brush is. It's mysteriously vanished. Like, my room got tidier, therefore the goblin had to take something. I'm gonna do the list trace first because that is my main priority. And then it kind of just flows better. Should I make my pre-workout now? This is the decision paralysis getting involved. List tray. That was fell. I'm dancing this time, but I'm normally crying. I'm just gonna hoover in here. The only reason I want to hoover in here, mainly because I just made a mess. My mother broke a wine glass yesterday. Broken glass is actually one of my irrational fears, and I keep finding bits on the floor. I just feel like there's glass on my foot all the time. There isn't. I've checked many times. So I hope this is gonna give me some peace of mind. I'm gonna get the last little bits, because I keep finding tiny bits everywhere. It's been raining since yesterday. I haven't taken my cats out for a walk in a little while. Do that because I kind of feel bad. I don't really want to get up, I'll be honest. I was cocooned very well, but oh god, you're just gonna have to look in the mirror. Yes, you are gonna get one, my love. Good girl. Good girl. So this is what I do all the time. Cat. I haven't filmed today. I put makeup on though. I've just posted my video 2 hours ago. And although I posted that to like stop the burnout, I feel the burnout. I don't know. There's something about after editing for ages and then hitting upload, or scheduling it and then hitting upload, because I get like hyped for it, and then as soon as it's done I'm like, so now I'm just laying here and I should be doing something. I washed my bedding. What's my bedding? I need to put back on. Maybe we do that. I haven't worn foundation in a while. This is the first time in ages. I couldn't tell you the last time I put foundation on, but I'm sure I have. This is the bed setup that I do when I've washed my bedding. Don't look at this. I need my other sheet. Ta-da! One sheet. If you ever want to know what it's like in the countryside, if you're like, it must be nice, fresh air, lovely trees, greenery, sheep, everything must be so nice. It smells like the literal inside of a toilet outside. It smells like pure crap. If you ever wondered what it was like to live in a flushed away city, I'm pretty sure it was that. Vile. And my sheet was out in it, just drying. Living, laughing. Disgusting. Something about seeing the sky like this kind of makes me go, let's not just give up hope, Naomi. So I'm going to treat myself to a bath, and I'm going to have a Lush bath one. This is the last bath bomb I've got in my life right now. It's a blue one. I don't know what it is. I think I'm just gonna jot down some thoughts in my mind. I've been trying to get into journaling a little bit. I haven't really. I started writing the other day, and when I've been kind of like, I need to process something that's going on in my mind. I don't understand how people do it all the time, so if you journal, let me know. I'm just feeling really funky. I don't know what's wrong with me. It's like I've done a lot of stuff today. and a lot of things I should be proud of. I'm just kind of like, I don't know, I'm just having a 4 out of 10 kind of day, but I'm very excited to see my friends this week, so that's fine. I am going to work out in a different room. I did my hair in a French plait. This is how it actually looks super cute. So I'm going to keep it in today. I'm still not feeling... Actually, I'm not taking on that emotion. I'm aware that I'm not feeling great. My stomach hurts a tiny bit, and it's purely down to the fact that it still smells. I had a thought. Sorry. I had a thought and now it's gone. Nope, couldn't have been important. Okay. I got a new pre-workout. That might not be a big enough glass. I spilled that like 2 more times. Hello and welcome to my humble abode. So this currently smells like jelly. It smells like orange jelly. I used to have when I was a kid. It's nice. This is the My Protein Impact pre-workout. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if that's true. Cheers. This might actually be the nicest tasting pre-workout I've ever had, because I don't really like a lot of pre-workouts. I say that, I've had 2. Each one of them has tasted like crushed up, liquefied, sour lollipops. This actually is quite nice. And I'm not a fruity drink kind of gal. I'm either a water or a water, coffee, cola gal. I so badly want to open a window, like to have some air in the room, but it stinks. They must be like spreading manure or something in fields. I don't know why they do that. I'm not a farm girl, don't know things. I've just moved to the countryside. I've decided I'm gonna sort out this situation. So yeah, I wanna sort this space because I wanna be able to use the space. My desk is here, these drawers are here. I can't actually get to these boxes on the bottom. Superbly annoying. So I feel like I need to move everything that I'm not physically gonna be using all the time into those spots. So I'm gonna do that. But also on a side note, look at this. This is the most colour I've ever worn. Not a black thing inside, well, apart from my sock. Outside vibes. I spent quite a while sorting through those boxes and looking at sketchbooks and things that I think I can get rid of. I don't know how you get rid of sketchbooks, I'll be honest. I found my diary though from when I was in school. A very entertaining read. Pretty sure it's the first time I had like a really big crush on someone in school with. Actually, probably the only one I ever had a crush on in school. But it was just really cute. It was just strategizing on how I was gonna like bump into him in the halls, and that would be how he fell in love with me, but also how I would gain the confidence and the access to be able to talk to him because he was an older boy. Don't be like me. Nothing ever happened. Sorry. It is what it is, you know? It was just the boy craziness, which is so funny. And I never thought I had a boy craze. No, it was really cute, and it made me go, it's been a while since I've had a crush on anyone. I'm scared you're gonna fall out of a tree. I am going off to see my friend tomorrow, so I need to pack my bag. I actually don't know what I'm taking with me. I have a couple of birthday presents for 2 of my friends because it was their birthdays, and I just haven't been, I mean, I've lived really far away from people now, so I have birthday presents for 2 of my friends. Also staying overnight at their house, at one of them's house, so that's gonna be really fun. I just need a pack, and I can't think to pack. I do love packing though. It's actually so funny to think about because I used to be incredibly anxious about leaving my house and sleeping over at friends' houses and things like that when I was a teenager, and now I'm like, I love going and traveling. Like this, when I'm pulling this bag out, love it. I also got these. This one I've had for a little while. You might have seen it in other videos if you've watched other videos, but this I've had for a little while, and then I brought another one because I am a skincare and makeup girly, so I like to have things, and I just love a checkerboard because I'm an elder emo. Also, can we just appreciate how my hair is curled like this so I can see through my hair? That's very accommodating. We love accommodating considerate curl. I have some crazy news, guys. The hay fever is really bad. I was going to try and pretend that I was crying, but now stop sneezing. And I wasn't sneezing mainly because of the hay fever. I mean, I was. It was mainly because I shoved petroleum jelly at my nose. It's not as weird as it sounds. I read somewhere online if you have hay fever, it stops it from getting in there again. It just sticks it there. It works, but I've just been sneezing for the last 5 minutes repetitively because of doing such things. I think we're going to go out for a little mental health walk. Not really a mental health walk, it's just a walk. So what have I been up to? I haven't picked up my camera in a bit because I went to go see my friends, which meant travelling back to Surrey, which was lovely. I love my friends. Hi. It was just really fun. We were just like thinking about old times, thinking about new times that we're gonna have, and then spent the rest of my time on trains, which isn't that fun. Isn't that fun, but actually I'm kind of getting a lot more used to it. I used to be terrified of going on trains, mainly because I just didn't know what I was doing, and now I'm all like, this is my main mode of transport these days to get anywhere. It really puts into perspective when I was in Surrey and I was probably in one of the major train stations, and if not, the next train station up was... I could have been travelling the entirety of the country. Absolutely easy peasy lemon squeezy, and now it takes me like 6 hours to get anywhere. Fun time. I had a travel buddy the whole way and back. When I was in the train station the other day, I accidentally bought 2 more books. I didn't need to buy 2 more books. I'm actually still reading Atomic Habits, and I've just got back into it. I've actually just started getting back into Atomic Habits, and I've told myself I need to finish that book before I start any more, especially these 2. We were in W.H. Smith's picking up food, and I saw this from across the way. Actually, I saw a different book, which was like The Courage to be Disliked, which is on my reading list. Side note, crazy that I have a reading list these days. Yeah, I saw this when I approached and was like, I don't know, just like some kind of, you know, like when you're a child or you hear a child in a shop just suddenly be like, I need that. That came from within me for this book. So I was like, I need to buy this. And then my friend pointed out that it was buy one get the second half price. I didn't need an excuse to buy another book. I was happy with one. But this was the last one on the shelf, and The Surrounded by Idiots has been on my reading wish list for a little while. So I picked up those books. They're a little bit damaged. They were in pristine condition until I shoved them in my bag. It's raining currently, but we're gonna go for a walk nevertheless. Wild garlics. They're about to bloom apparently. They look like things from Zelda that you jump through in Wind Waker.